This is Terrifyingly Beautiful.
It sure is after that beautiful intro.
Okay, let's back up. I'm always afraid to like stumble the opening because sometimes like I'll like say something and it's totally off topic or whatever. So I just want to be kind of simple today.
Oh, Simple Simon?
Yeah. Like, hi.
Welcome to Terrifyingly Beautiful with Simple Simon.
Simple Simon.
And
what is Simple Simon? Is that a cartoon?
That game is not simple. It fucking stresses me out.
Wait, Simple Simon is the one with the colors?
Well, it's just Simon, but yeah.
Okay.
It's like four things, and I get to like the fourth one, and I'm like, I can't even remember my own phone number.
Oh my God. We already had that conversation about 19 podcasts ago, or episodes ago.
Yeah, this is Terrifyingly Beautiful, and I'm Kevin O'Connell.
And I'm David Robert.
Like, so mean. Yeah, you know, this is who I am.
You in a rush?
No, I just,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like saying my own name.
How about hearing your voice for the first time? Wasn't that weird?
Oh, I don't like it at all.
I was like, Kevin, who's that lady you're doing the podcast with?
And I was like, that's me, David.
No, yeah, it's me.
I know. I don't like the way I sound.
Yeah, me either. I think it's a natural thing. People don't like their voices.
Yeah,
But,
what it sounds in your head is different than what it sounds, and when you hear it back, there's some science bullshit with it.
I don't get it. But,
so, we're drinking my favorite wine today.
I know.
Oyster Bay Sauvignon Blanc.
And this is actually a rarity for me because I'm not really a Sauvignon Blanc fan.
That's good.
I'm more of a sweetie Chardonnay.
It's like 50% of white wines try to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Pinot Grigio. We know how that's going to end up.
So if you're listening and you own the Oyster Bay Company, just like send us like 3 cases.
4
a week.
Oh, a week. Okay, that's
week.
perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay, great. How many are in a case? 12 bottles in a case?
Something like that.
That's perfect. Okay.
Yeah. That's good.
All right. So we have some housekeeping.
Yeah, I was supposed to do that. So first things first, we are enjoying your emails that you're sending us so much. Some of you are really funny. Some of you like to keep it short and sweet, which is very nice. Other people, I'm like, you could write this as an essay. It's so good. So our email address is terrifyinglybeautiful@gmail.com.
Well, I will say just one thing about the emails. So one of the things that Kevin and I, before we even started the podcast, was like we wanted to find a way to really closely connect with people who we thought had similar feelings to us, right? So,
yeah.
And we were kind of nervous at the very beginning of the podcast after the first couple of episodes. We weren't really feeling it, but recently the emails that are coming in, it's really, I think, humbling and it's heartfelt that people are really connecting with the podcast. So it's wonderful.
We're starting this little community of like anxious people. But when you connect with other anxious people and you talk about it, you realize, hey, guess what? I'm normal and I can do this. And these people can help me through it. So,
like, who knew there was people out there who actually were afraid of salad bars?
I know. Oh, yeah. But lots of people. I think that might be the number one topic that people comment about when they talk to me about this podcast. Yeah. Salad bars.
Yep. And the dolls, too. Another one.
Yeah. No one's had the alien abduction thing. Probably because anyone who's afraid of it is now abducted. And on Zoltar or wherever.
They're on that plane with Cheryl Ladd.
Oh, that's an old throwback. People are going to have to go back to episode 4.
I know. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Anyways. And then we have social media as well, right?
Yes. So, I've been really slacking on the Instagram because I was away for a week. I know. It's terrifyingly... What is it on there?
Oh, it's obviously been slacking.
It's Terrifyingly B on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah. Oh my God, Kevin.
I know. But listen, the wine
stroke over
straight to my head.
Okay. Yeah. So Terrifyingly B, Instagram and Twitter. And then
we website.
Oh my God, website. Yeah. Terrifyinglybeautiful.com. And we have stunning and highly engaging show notes.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah. And we still have that fucking demonic bear I want to get rid of that no one's bought. Yeah.
Are you going to put it on eBay?
No, it's on our merchandise page.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, I never checked those.
1 penny, free shipping. Take the fucking thing off my hands. It's still in my house. Oh my God, I'm so upset. Anyways, a lot of hits on the page. Our website allows us to look at analytics.
We could really use that penny, guys.
Please, and it's free shipping. Anyways,
also free shitting your pants once you get the
exactly. Let me tell you, the picture alone is scary enough. But
does that bear have a name?
God, we should have a naming contest for it.
Yes. All right. That's we're doing it right now. So go to the page, take it down so people can't buy it. We'll make it like $1 million so someone can buy it. But if you can send us to terrifyinglybeautiful@gmail.com the name of the bear.
The big bear. There's 2 bears in the picture.
Big bear. Yeah, people won't give away the little one.
Yeah.
We'll give away the big bear and give him like a good name. Or we'll post another picture of it on Instagram and you can put it in the comments too.
And we'll give you a shout out on the podcast, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
And unless you give us $1 million, we'll just send you the bear.
$1 million is kind of a lot. How about like 900,000?
999,900.
You're so greedy. I did for a penny. Okay. The big jump.
It comes with a free demonic spirit, so
free, and it'll keep on, that gift will keep on giving for years to come.
So it's my topic this week, David.
Well, we haven't even gotten to what stressed us out this week.
I was leading into it.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you what stressed me out this week, so I'm not talking.
Okay. Nice recovery.
Yeah, I'm not pulling a you and just talking.
Pete accused me of that. So my partner Pete, I listened to the podcast. He's like, yeah, but like you talk way too much. And I was like, fuck.
He's just been listening to you for the last like 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this one happened again at Target for me because, I love a Target. Okay. Whenever I travel and like come home, the first thing is like, do I need to see my family? No.
Your last Target story had to do with those butterfly anal leakage
covers.
Butterflies. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Well, this one is parents who don't care that their kids have their mouths all over the goddamn carriages.
Oh God!
There was a baby like full on teething on the Target red thing. The handle. The handle.
No.
And the mom did not care. And I was like clutching my pearls looking at it going, oh God. I think I did an audible, oh God, when I saw the kid doing it. And the mom looked at me and was like, what is wrong with you? That is so gross.
Well, did the mom know that the kid was doing that? She didn't care?
I mean, she just didn't care.
Oh,
there was no way to not notice it. A stranger noticed it. There was drool dripping off the handle.
Well, you could take a different position and say, well, I mean, you can't protect the kid and keep him in a bubble. I mean, and isn't it helping to boost the immune system?
Well, you also shouldn't fucking give him cholera from shopping at Target.
Yeah, can you imagine what's on those?
It's too much.
Those have to be dirtier than gas pumps.
Yeah, you got to do like a little bit of germs to get your immune system up, but don't fucking suck on a shopping cart handle.
Well, how do you know? Because I know that in many of the stores I go to now, they have like the little like wet nappy things, like Clorox wet nappy things.
Yeah, then you're only giving the kid the strong germs to suck on.
Oh, that's true.
And a nice dose of alcohol.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, that would freak me out.
Yeah, so parents, like, take a look at what your kids are putting in their mouth. I've seen kids sucking on the back of they'll pop up in front of me on an airplane and suck on the headrest.
Oh God, no.
And I'm like, first of all, I got to put my head on that if I take that seat.
Yeah. Second of all, put your kid in a seat.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
Oh God,
I could do a whole thing on kids on planes. But
many airlines are now putting like no child areas.
Really?
It's like rows, like I mean, I'm making the rows up, like like rows 1 through 15 are adults only.
Well, those what are they? Kids are loud and they can hear them over anything. But maybe you just put them with the luggage.
Oh my God,
no. Or a carrier under the seat.
Oh my God, Kevin. Up to like what age?
Like
3?
A Pomeranian.
Oh my God. Just give him Benadryl.
Oh, didn't I ever tell you my proudest moment as a pharmacist ever?
No.
Flight home from Mexico, and their woman had 3 kids with her, all under the age of 5, and they were just balls to the wall crazy. And the like woman with the mother was like, don't you have anything? She goes, I bought this Benadryl in Mexico, but the directions are all in Spanish and I don't know how to dose it. Well, of course, my arm like goes over the seat.
I'll handle that for you.
Tappa. I'm actually a pharmacist. Oh man, I knocked those kids all the way out from Cancun to Dallas.
Good for you.
Yeah, proudest moment ever.
Oh my God. Well, I remember a story a number of years ago where a flight attendant was on a flight and this one child was just like screaming. It was like a terror. And so she pulled out of her purse some
chloroform,
Benadryl, and like gave it to the kid, and like the mom flipped out. I mean, obviously you can't.
You can't drug a kid unknowingly,
of course. But I mean, the intentions were, I think, were good. But she got, I think she got fired.
She gave it to the kid without the mom's.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I mean, she was desperate to get it,
Well, that's when the kid asked for an apple juice, and you just make it half scotch, half apple juice.
That's right. Yeah. We had that conversation, right? Because when I was a baby, my parents, when I was older, would tell me that when I was teething, they would like rub like whiskey on my gums.
Yeah, whiskey. Yeah, my grandmother would give us whiskey and lemon when we had a cold.
I hate whiskey though. Isn't that weird? You think I love it?
Whiskey.
You do?
Yeah.
Doesn't it burn your throat?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My grandmother also used to put Vicks Vapor Rub on Ritz crackers and eat it when she was sick.
Are you effing kidding me?
Real. True story. She also lived to be 93, so.
I had a neighbor who used to eat, she used to eat a stick of margarine for a snack.
Ugh. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. She
How
loved
do you even
it.
chew that?
She loved it.
Did she love cholesterol?
Well, looking back, it's like, I wonder if she had that, what's that called? Pica or pica?
Pica. But that's when you eat dirt.
Oh, okay. Well, no, so I saw on TV a couple of months back this lady who had, she ate deodorant sticks.
Yeah, it's when you like eat
and
things
like
for the minerals.
Corn flour or corn starch or whatever. It's the weirdest things.
Deodorant.
She was eating like 4 sticks of deodorant a day. Like, how
3
is she
fine,
not
but
dead?
4
Is
is
that
over the line.
poisonous?
It's got to be.
Oh my God.
I wonder if when she tooted, it smelled like, freesia.
Yeah, like, a speed stick or something, or like, oh my God. No.
That's a weird one. Oh, I'm sorry. I took up that whole thing. What stressed you out this week?
Well, okay. Well, this is actually a little more serious.
Oh, God.
So I was also traveling this week. I was in New York City,
Mm-hmm.
and I always take the Amtrak. So I'm on the Amtrak, and
Taking it Thursday.
and you have some seats face forward in the direction you're moving, and some face backward.
Yeah.
Well, I happened to be in the last cab. They call them cabs?
Cabin.
Cabin.
Yeah.
But I was like, my back was to the doorway that led into the other cabins. And so
you can see it moving.
And then, so the whole time, I'm going to a little bit dark place, but I'll bring it back to a humorous place.
Okay.
So the whole time,
I had like a violin.
I'm like, what if there was like a terrorist on the train with a gun?
God.
And like, there's no place to go, Kevin. There's no place to go. I mean, you could run for the bathroom, but he or she would know you're in there. So the whole time I was like, oh my God.
Well,
I kept
stop
looking over my
watching the
shoulder.
news. First of all, there's not terrorists on everything, unlike what the administration would like you to believe.
That happened in Paris a couple of years ago. Remember the U.S. military guys took them down?
I know that, but you want to know how many trains go across America every day? How many planes go across the sky every day?
And Kevin, I know. I'm not saying this is irrational.
Even if there was one terrorist on every one of those every day, your chances would be super slim.
I know, but it gets worse. So then I arrive in New York City, and I'm walking to my hotel, which is probably like maybe 5 or 6 blocks from Penn Station. And then I start thinking, oh my God, remember how now they're using cars as weapons and like driving up the sidewalk.
Geez.
So I was walking like a couple of steps and then darting into a storefront. And then this is how crazy paranoid I was about this whole thing. And I usually wear my iTunes earbuds when I'm walking through the city just to kind of like zone out. But I was like, I want to hear the car coming if I hear it, so I didn't use my earbuds.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
No, I do understand. I mean, the world right now, it's being portrayed in the media as this terrifying place where anything can or everyone wants to kill everybody. It's really scary.
Anyways, but I will say that what helped me is I saw this photo or this illustration or graphic on Facebook, and it had like these varying size circles, and the circles represented the number of people worldwide who die from that cause.
Okay, send this to me.
Yeah. Number 1, obviously, is heart disease, right? Then it went
I thought number 1 was oh no, it is, yeah.
Heart disease.
Accidental deaths now is
it's up
overdose.
there. Oh, that's up there. They call it non-transport accidents.
Okay.
But like cancer, respiratory illnesses, liver, kidney, kind of crap. So then it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And then the last 2 on the chart, one was, now these are like pinpricks, right? Mm-hmm. One was war, and the last one was terrorism.
Well, I mean, war in our lifetime, there's been no big war. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's been big wars.
Yeah.
But not like mass casualties like World War II. Not in our lifetime.
You weren't alive during World War II?
I know you're on the borderline.
Yeah, right, kind of right there. No, but there's been like conflicts where...
Of course.
The irony is that here I was on the train thinking about being killed by a terrorist that doesn't even exist, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like sipping my vodka and tonic, and I'm like, oh my God, like alcohol-related diseases with the 5th bubble on the chart.
So that's
the vodka is going to kill me faster than a terrorist is going to kill me, David. What the hell?
Yeah, we have to think more logically. It's like the whole when people are terrified to fly, but they'll hop in a car, right?
It's like you have a way greater chance of dying in a car, sure.
It's just the fear of it. And I think a lot of it has to do with movies and TV, right? So, I mean,
of course,
when you see plane crashes, that looks like the worst thing you can imagine. When you see someone in a terrorist attack on TV, that seems like the worst thing you could imagine. Just because you can never put yourself in those situations. And when you try to put yourself in that situation logically, your brain doesn't know how to handle it, so you freak out.
Yeah. Well, I think the news also plays into that too, because they they catastrophize and dramatize everything.
How else are you going to tune in at 5:00?
And
do you love when they go, "There's something in your coffee cup that might be killing you. Tune in tomorrow at 8." And I'm like,
why tomorrow? Oh my God! It's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Al Roker.
Yeah. I mean, it's all bullshit stuff, but fear fuels consumerism, right? So,
of course.
So, okay.
Don't buy into that shit, people. That's why our podcast is free.
And buy a demonic bear on our website.
Yeah. Buy something that causes you fear.
And by the way, I was able to kind of relax in New York City and have a good time, but
good.
It just kind of amped me up when I first got there.
Good. Yeah. And you know what? Like, I have friends who, like, right after the whole incident in Manchester, they went to London on a vacation just to, like, show solidarity. So,
oh, wow. Good for them.
Yeah. So Anne and Kelly, shout out. But
wow. Good for them. Okay, good.
anyways, okay. So my topic this week is one that still I have a real hard time with.
Oh, God.
Yes. Okay. And I know you had your whole week about driving on the highways and how difficult that was for you. So mine is...
oh, boy.
I cannot... well, I have to, but I have the hardest time ever driving over bridges.
Oh, my God, Kevin. This is actually going to be a big topic.
My heart is racing.
Okay, so... and we live in the Ocean State,
Yes.
and it's like 50 million fucking bridges here.
That might be an over-exaggeration. It's probably like 5.
10. Okay.
And I'm not talking little bridges that go over a pond. I'm talking where...
like the Newport Bridge.
where if your
or
car
the
goes
Golden
over,
Gate
you ain't
Bridge.
surviving it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me just tell you a little bit about my history with bridges.
Please do.
So I've always had a problem with them whenever I've driven, since I've been driving since 15.
You're driving at 15?
Yeah, I think I had my permit at 14. You could do it then. That's when laws were stupid.
They must have changed the law.
Yeah. Okay. So the Newport Bridge is the one that's kind of closest for us, and I have a problem in that. In my head, I'm going, well, why isn't this just like a sky tunnel? Why is there a possibility that if I get in an accident, my car's going over or I get ejected and the bridge ends right at the level where my body is just going to sail over the edge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not make them higher? And I know wind resistance. Not the bridges higher, the walls higher. Your eyes just got real big.
I was like, higher bridge? That bridge is really high.
I want it to be a tunnel where I get on the bridge and it goes over and I fuck the lovely view and I'm on the other side.
Why can't it
Covered bridges.
Why can't it be closer to the surface of the water, though? Like, I mean, high enough the boats can get through. I know, but there's no boat that's like 400 feet high that has to go under the Newport Bridge, Kevin.
There's got to be a reason why they do that.
Oh, my God. And there's no... so, for those of you who are not from, most of you from the Rhode Island area, most bridges that are that high up over the water have like pretty high walls. They do pretty high walls. The Newport Bridge has... you disagree?
I think most of them have really low walls because of the wind.
It's...
the Newport Bridge is really
railings, not like a solid wall. Railings.
Yes, railings.
But you could actually... the railing on the Newport Bridge is up to your waist.
Yes, if that.
If that.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a misstep and you're going over the edge.
Oh, no.
People walk over that.
Can you imagine riding your bike and getting disoriented and flying over it?
No, don't ride a fucking bike. It's 2017.
Oh my God, it's so windy up there. Don't ride a bike. You should be riding a bike in 2017. It's good for the environment.
So if I do have to drive over a bridge, I hold my breath the entire time, which is not good. I know it's not good. I know.
That's note to self when I'm driving with you. Oh my God, Kevin.
My palms are sweaty now thinking about it. But so I have to, if there's 3 lanes, I have to be in the one all the way to the left. I have to be the one closest to, farthest away from the edge of the bridge.
Then aren't you going to be closest to the oncoming traffic?
Correct. I get remarkably close to the other side.
Oh God.
I know. But if there's something in the middle, it's easier, but not every bridge has that. Like George Washington Bridge, right?
Yeah.
The bottom one of it, you can't see. It's perfect. No problem driving over it. You get up top, lovely views of Manhattan, lovely views of death. Mm-hmm. So there's actually a name for it. David, you look glowing today.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. You don't give me compliments very often. I'll take that.
Like won a equinox, but
a millennium.
What are you doing? Did you get some? What is it?
Yeah, it's my new face mask.
A face mask?
I took our own advice and went to 1ambbeauty.com and ordered face masks.
Look at you.
They're like green tea extract face mask. And oh my God, Kevin, I'm telling you right now, I've done 2 of them so far in the last week. And a huge difference.
It's working.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It's taking like 6 months off of my age.
Oh, 6 months.
I'll take it.
So you're 83 and a half.
No, I love it though. I mean, they're easy to use and actually pretty inexpensive. I think it was like $18 for 3 of them, plus a 25% off.
That's right. So 1AM Beauty, that's the number 1, ambeauty.com, are offering terrifyingly beautiful listeners 25% off your entire order by using the promo code BEAUTIFUL.
And it's on anything.
So you should stock up.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, check it out. 1ambeauty.com.
Please do. Bye.
Bye. When you can't see the horizon and the feeling that people have when they go over bridges, it's called Christopher Columbus syndrome.
What?
I know. I love it.
What's the curvature of the earth type thing?
No, because you can't see the horizon. Right? Because he didn't know. Remember that? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I guess it is curvature of the earth.
Yeah.
Who's that person recently who thought the earth was flat? Was it Shaquille O'Neal or... I think it was, yeah.
Really?
You know, there was some rapper too who was like, I drive for like miles and I can't, I never see the curve. And I'm like, oh my
God,
yeah.
You're too low.
So I have a big problem with that. Once I drove a minivan full of friends from Miami to Key West because it was way cheaper to fly in.
But that bridge is actually pretty low.
But it's miles and miles of bridges to get to Key West.
Miles, yeah.
So I almost passed out holding my breath for so long. Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Okay, so
I have more stories too, but
yeah.
Go ahead. I want to hear your...
I just wanted to jump in for a quick second. So I'm not going to be able to help you out. So just to give you a quick glance back to my childhood. So when my parents were driving us on vacation and we had to go over a bridge, I had to tuck myself between the front seat and the back seat on the floor.
Okay.
And hide in a fetal position until my mom's like, okay, we're done. The bridge is over now.
Oh, yeah.
I was so scared. The very reason you did. I was afraid that we would get into a car accident and the car would fly off, or I get ejected and fly over the railing.
Well, I'm about to tell you about some people who can help with this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But do you have any more bridge stories?
I have a ton of bridge stories.
Yeah, go ahead. Give more.
Okay, so
I'm going to give a little fix to the end.
So I lived on Cape Cod for a number of years, as you know, and there are 2 bridges that lead from the mainland to Cape Cod in Massachusetts. And there's the Sagamore Bridge and the Bourne Bridge. And they're both extremely high off the ground,
yes.
right?
Suspension bridges,
they're
right?
Big, huge bridges. But they do have high barriers.
Mm-hmm.
They're see-through.
Okay.
But they're so narrow and it's 4 lanes to each
Yeah.
direction that I, like you, have to be in the middle lane.
For
I want
sure.
to be next to the edge. But then you're so like inches away from the oncoming car, and there's
I
so
know.
many accidents.
I wonder if that's actually less safe.
It has to be. It has to be.
Okay.
And you also see like those mini billboards as you enter the bridge where it says like,
Thinking of suicide?
think twice, call us, Good Samaritans. Yeah, it's like, oh god.
That's actually a really good organization, though. Anybody who tries to prevent suicides, A-okay in my book.
Okay, so the last bridge story I'll say is a little bit, oh god. So Pete was going to an event in Newport, and he was on the Newport Bridge, and it was pretty windy, he said. I think, working somewhere. This lady pulls her car over, and I told you the story, didn't I?
I don't think so.
She pulled the car over on the right hand side, so she's closest to the ledge, the railing. She got out. She took her eyeglasses off and rested them on the top of her car.
Okay.
And then she just stood up and flung herself over the railing and killed herself. And Pete was like, he said it happened so fast. That he didn't have time to like run out and try to like stop it.
Yeah.
But he was like in shock, and everybody was stopping. The truck was stopping, and everybody's like rushing to the edge, and they found her by the next day. But
there's a terrible documentary called The Bridge where they put a camera on the Golden Gate Bridge and watch. I think it's like 50 people.
It's crazy. I mean, honestly, just on a serious note. I know Kevin and I laugh about our anxiety. I mean, we were super anxious, and we also understand we're not trying to be unsympathetic, right? That there are many people who are suffering with debilitating anxiety and depression.
Absolutely.
And although you may feel you're alone, I mean, there are people out there who care about you, and you're more important than you might think.
100%.
And we would encourage you, to find someone.
No matter how worthless you feel,
exactly.
or how despondent your situation feels, I promise you the world is a better place with you in it. And
absolutely.
Yeah, there's a friend to be found anywhere. Strike up a conversation with somebody that you were afraid to, and that person can end up being your best friend.
Exactly. So, yeah, well put.
Yes, there's help out there. So please seek help with a therapist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Yeah, there's never a situation where you should feel that there's no one around.
Yeah, exactly.
We got really sad there.
So
yeah, I have a really good story and a really scary story.
But there's also like a history of this, right? This is why they have like trolls under the bridges. Bridges are inherently scary,
correct,
right?
Yeah.
So
trolls under bridges. There's always like that, the riddle across the bridge.
London Bridge is falling down.
Yes.
Falling
so,
down, right? So
then I'm going to go with that story first.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you about Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and Gallipolis, Ohio. I'm not saying that. Gallipolis? Gallipolis. That sounds
Gallipolis?
good.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, the fear of bridges is called gephyrophobia. Gephyrophobia. That means nothing. I know, but
okay.
I'm just calling it fucking bridge phobia.
Yeah, bridge phobia.
Yeah, bridge phobia. That's change approved. Okay. So, have you seen the movie The Mothman Prophecies?
I have.
Okay, so this is what it's actually based on. You know, that's based on a true story.
Yes.
Yes. So, that's a movie
Was this
with
the one with
Richard Gere, Laura Linney,
yeah,
and Grace from Will and Grace, Deborah Messing.
Oh, that's right.
Hometown, Rhode Island.
We talked about this a little bit a couple episodes ago.
Yeah. So, in that story in West Virginia, these people started seeing or hearing from this mysterious person called the Mothman, or they started calling him the Mothman because people were seeing a life-size man who looked like they had moth wings, but he talked in this creepy voice. But he was giving them a premonition that something bad was going to happen. And you can research this on your own, everybody, but there was lots of things where this creature has appeared before natural disasters or disasters in other places.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess he's good, but he's fucking creepy.
He's moth.
So there was the bridge went over the Ohio River and okay, that was my computer, everyone. I'm real inappropriate. This bridge was built in 1928, and it was during Christmas time, so it was covered with cars.
Not Jesus H. Christmas time.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that is his time, I guess.
No, he was born in like
June.
March.
Yeah, I know.
Or something. Oh my God.
Well, it's the pagan Christmas time that they assumed as the Christmas holiday. Yes.
You got it.
Okay. So everyone was returning home from work, and they were going into to start their Christmas shopping, and it was like the bridge just collapsed with all these people on top of it. 46 people died.
What?
Yeah. So they knew that there was, it's not like a supernatural thing that caused the bridge to collapse. There was like a defect in one of the links of the bridge, and a crack formed, and there was just enough weight at that time with the temperature
what year was
and
this?
Everything. 1928.
Oh God, lawsuit.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. The bridge was built in 1928. It's 1967 is when.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. But people were like, they saw the Mothman and stuff before.
God.
I know.
Okay.
Don't ever Google on Wikipedia the list of the worst bridge disasters. It's not pretty.
Wasn't there one more recently, like Minneapolis?
Yes. I was going to talk about that one, but yeah. That was another one, same thing, where it just collapses below.
No.
And people, yeah.
And then the earthquake in San Francisco, where the bridge kind of collapsed, and the top
the
level.
earthquakes, there's really more than just bridges.
I know, but still.
But just when the bridge is like nothing's wrong, and all of a sudden it's down.
No.
Ooh. But in the Mothman Prophecies, the bridge starts like. Have you seen where suspension bridges collapse and they like wave in the wind?
They wave in the wind,
like the tension. Fucking terrifying.
I've seen actual real footage of that somewhere in the world
Yeah.
where it's so windy that the bridge is like a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, I know.
No way.
But again, I'm trying to remember that happens very infrequently.
Okay.
And I've driven over bridges many of times with no problems.
Okay.
Yes. So that's where I am with that.
Okay.
But now I want to tell you about how someone has found a way to help people. Yes,
I love it.
I want to talk about the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. So there's actually
another biggie.
What's that?
Another big one.
Another big bridge. Actually, they consider it one of the scariest bridges in America to drive over. I don't know why. I think Maryland in general is just a scary place.
I love Maryland.
You do?
Yeah, one of our listeners emailed us from Maryland, and she's a sweetheart.
All I know about it is like Hairspray, Good Morning Baltimore, Serial, that murder happened there, and The Keepers on Netflix.
The first Serial?
Yeah,
that was
in Baltimore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And The Keepers, that new Netflix documentary about the dead nun.
Oh, I tried to find it, but it was not. Oh, it was not on iTunes. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So, this is an article from 2014. So it said 8 years ago. So I'm going to do math there, and it's 2006.
No.
14 minus 8 is 6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, it's 17. We're in 2017 now.
I know, but the article is from 2014.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So they started this service, and it was previously done by Maryland Transportation Authority, the MTA, and then they ran out of funds to do it. So there's actually a service where you can call them 1 to 2 days in advance, let them know you want to cross the bridge. They'll wait for you at the beginning of the bridge, and then they have someone at the other side of the bridge.
Is there a rest area or something?
So you pull off to the side.
Oh my God.
You get in your car.
Okay.
And they drive you over the bridge.
They drive your car.
They drive your car with you in it over the bridge. So you can close your eyes. You can do whatever you want. It's $25.
Oh, it's totally worth it.
This is happening all across America where these services are popping up because this is such a phobia.
Really?
People. Yes.
Oh my God, I would never have guessed that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wonder why we don't have them on the Newport Bridge or the...
I don't know, but I can't do it.
They probably do.
Somebody else could make that money.
They probably do.
Yeah. So here's just a couple other ones. So the Mackinac Bridge in Michigan, the government still provides free trips for people.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then there's the Tappan Zee Bridge. So you have 1 or 2 days notice, and the New York State maintenance staff will escort you across.
The Tappan Zee Bridge is a little bit scary, I think.
It is scary, yes. Delaware Memorial Bridge was a twin suspension bridge, which is, stacked them up.
Oh, God, no.
Yep, they'll have a police escort. So you still have to drive, but a policeman will go with you.
Well, how's that going to help you?
I know. I feel like the policeman's just going to watch you go to the side. And be
exactly.
Whoops.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is actually a real big fear of people.
Wow. Okay. So
but they're saying some drivers actually close their eyes when they're driving to go across.
Oh, I've done that before too.
That's not good.
Of course, it's not good. But when you're in a panic attack, and you're
I know. But if this is a thing for you, you do have options over those bridges, but just research the other ones because you should not limit yourself by your fears.
No,
ever.
You should not.
But another fun thing from this, they did say that some people have paid extra to be locked in their trunk to be driven across.
Well, how is that?
I know.
Okay, so you go from the fear of bridges to the fear of being in a claustrophobic environment. Oh no, I actually would take on the fear of bridges over the fear of being in my trunk of the car. To be honest with you,
yeah,
that would be terrifying. Being trapped in your trunk, there's no way.
I guess. I don't know.
No.
I've actually found something that helps me. And if you're with a passenger, so the little thing that folds down where you can like put bills and stuff up there.
Yeah,
the visor.
Your visor. Oh my God.
So you can actually pull that to the left, right, to block out the sun to the left. If you have each person in the car do that when you're going over a bridge, you can see less of the peripheral vision, and you can just focus on ahead.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome. That's my little tip.
But you can still see straight ahead, though.
Yes, but you just focus on that and focus on the road, and obviously the other.
I got to back up for a minute though about the trunk thing. So, what do the other drivers who are driving by while you're being shoved in the trunk must think?
I know they must get so many calls.
Like, oh my God, I saw somebody being shoved in the trunk. Oh my God, it's like, no, it's fine. It's voluntary. It's
fine. They're scared. Yeah,
she opted in. Oh my God, it's so weird. No.
I mean, I'm sure they don't do that often, but it is an option, I guess.
Okay. Well, I mean,
be like, listen, I just really need you to
lock me in my trunk of my car.
What else could you ask them to do to help you get over the bridge?
Tie you up.
Ooh.
Blindfold you. Spank you.
I just really need to be spanked. That's the only way I can get across the bridge.
Yeah,
just
it's like a thing.
Constantly spanked.
It's a thing.
But here's what I have to say about bridges.
Okay.
I'm still scared of them, and I still don't like driving over them. But I feel like bridges are like a metaphor for me, right? Because it's like because it's I have an anxiety about getting there, and that could be about anything, right? So getting there means the process of going to a new place or doing a new thing. But once you conquer that fear and get over that bridge, you have an amazing experience, whether it be a new place on the other side of the bridge or something that you wouldn't have done because of that anxiety. Isn't that fucking beautiful?
Wow, that's pretty...
It's getting so deep.
It's profound. Oh my God.
But no, that is how I feel about it. Like, if I didn't ever cross a bridge in my life, I would not be able to see half of the amazing places I've seen in this
Of course. I mean,
world.
And you and I have talked about that. Take your, face your fears head on and don't let them limit your life. And I'm a huge believer in that. Trust me. But yeah, bridges. Oh, gosh. This is why I let Pete do all the driving.
Yeah, I mean, but the logistics of that is you're still in the car that could go over the edge, right?
That.
And actually, you're better if you're driving because you're in control.
And you also have like the steering wheel to hold on to.
Right.
What are you going to hold on to if you're in the passenger seat? The glove box?
The glove box.
Like what else? Like, oh my God, don't. And every movie, every action film has a car flying off a bridge.
Yes.
Like every single one.
So just don't be a villain.
Don't be a villain.
Yeah, the villains always go over the edge. Never the good guys.
Oh my God, did you ever see Cloud Atlas? Halle Berry's car flies over the thing.
Was she a good guy?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so don't be Halle Berry.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I mean, I still go back to, I know it's not exactly aligned with your topic, but the whole like earthquake bridge thing, because how you're at a traffic light and you might be under an overpass.
And it shakes.
Which is a bridge.
Yeah.
And you're thinking like, why am I stopped here? Oh my God, what if like the big earthquake hit right now and you're going to be smushed? I will literally go through the red light in order to get the hell out of that.
Don't do that. That's more dangerous.
No, it's not. These are not major intersections.
It's still more dangerous.
We live in Rhode Island. I mean, hello.
Yeah, exactly. Hello. No earthquakes are going to happen in Rhode Island.
We had one last year.
I know, but we are not on like a major tectonic plate.
We actually are. Check your facts. We're actually on one of the largest tectonic plates, but it's way deeper than the one in California.
Guys, Rhode Island is super known for its earthquakes.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. I know. I'm trying to play the law.
Look it up.
I know. But
I swear to God, look it up.
Oh, I understand that it's there, but we're not really well known for earthquakes. You're worse dying in a hurricane or something.
Okay, so would you rather have moderate earthquakes every year or two, or like a major earthquake every 100 years?
Is no earthquakes not an option?
No.
Oh, I'd rather have the major earthquake.
I have earthquake insurance on my house.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't know.
You'll be sorry when it happens and your house falls down.
You know, actually, natural disasters don't bother me because I feel like that's just my time. There's nothing I can do to stop that.
Well, no, but...
I don't want them to happen, but...
Well, of course not.
I just feel like, nothing I can do about it. I really do.
You absolutely can do something. So a tornado's coming towards you, you can run.
Oh, I've been near a tornado in Kansas.
Never. Oh, God,
fucking
no.
terrifying. The sky got green. Green.
And it smells like tin or something, or like
It was not.
Or...
It was actually really scary, but I didn't actually see the real tornado, but it happened.
Those for years. I mean, and this is not a reference to like the Wizard of Oz, but for years I was terrified. We lived nowhere near Tornado Land, but it was like
is that a place?
Tornado Land? Yeah, it's like it's
an amazing theme park.
Yeah, it's in Georgia. So, but I was terrified of tornadoes because you see in the news, the whole swath of a city's taken out, and it's like, what the hell? Remember the one that hit was it a hurricane or a tornado? Oh, it was a hurricane in Florida, Andrew.
Get your facts straight. Throw it back at you.
Oh, nasty.
I'm just going to really look out for the Mothman when I see him.
I thought the Mothman was supposed to be bad in that movie, though.
No, he's not. He's a
premonition of something.
Yeah, and he's just really... It would be really shitty to be like a really disfigured angel who like tries to help people and it's like, guys, something bad's happening. And they're like, oh shit, like that's scary. But he was really meaning well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
Why
know
couldn't
that.
he be like the butterfly man?
Isn't that the one? Wait.
The butterfly effect with Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. I was like,
Different.
Oh my God, the butterfly
If you see Ashton
man.
Kutcher, then bad things are about to happen.
Yeah, anal leakage for sure. Oh my God. Okay, well... I'm glad you brought this up. I am glad I don't have any bridges to go over on the way home tonight.
You really helped me so much, David. Thanks.
I have nothing to offer. I told you that from the very
offered me
beginning.
earthquakes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You made it worse.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, so I'm not going to stop going over bridges, but I'm also going to, like, not stop flop sweat and just, yeah.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
I'm just going to stay away from
Can you imagine
Madison
if you were
County.
on a bridge? Okay, let's play this out. You're on a bridge and you're driving over and your car does fly off the edge, right? But you survive only to, like, then be...
Why are you doing this?
Only to, like, be, like, floating right above, like, a huge, like, whale shark.
Oh my God. That's just cruel.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Your brain...
I was just thinking about that just now. I was like, ugh.
You know how they say, like, the movie A Beautiful Mind?
Yeah.
What would yours be called?
A Terrifyingly Beautiful Mind.
Oh God.
Oh, that's
probably.
A good segue there.
Plug.
Exactly. Well,
let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, oh God, bridges.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that eventually we're going to have to come back to some of these topics.
Nash Bridges. Are you afraid of him?
Wasn't that a TV show with
Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris. I'm afraid of Chuck Norris.
The Bridges of Madison County.
Oh, I love that movie.
I've never seen it. Is that Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'd love it. I've never never disliked a movie she's been in.
That scene where... Well, you didn't see it, so you won't know. But
but I'm just going to stay away from there because apparently there's lots of bridges. But they're covered bridges.
They're covered, and you're not over you're not like 100,000 feet above the water. You're like 10 feet above the water.
Oh,
little streams and like rivers you're over.
Oh,
not like
please stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to.
Oh my God, who is that guy?
TLC.
Oh my God, they're coming back. They're performing somewhere.
Yeah,
it's only TL.
Is it like your backyard? No, not L. L's dead.
Oh,
it's
L's
T
dead.
and C.
Oh, sorry, TC.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're
TCBY. They're performing at your local TCBY.
Exactly. Oh my God, Kevin. All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you next time.
Tune in next episode, which will be episode 12 because that comes after 11.
Does it?
Yes.
Do you want to give a preview for episode 13?
Well, episode 13, I think you guys can figure it out. It's going to be not a close personal fear of mine, but it's my episode, so I'm going to do the fear of the number 13.
I'm not afraid of it, but I definitely have superstitions around it.
Well, I'm just going to come with stories about it.
Oh, I have plenty of stories about the 13.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then watch out mid-July, because bees is happening.
That might be a multi-episode topic.
Yeah,
Kevin.
I'm going to try to bring the bees episode as close to my birthday as possible.
Or just do one long...
like 4-hour bee
4
episode.
hour bee episode, yeah.
Like, guys, just take half a day out of work.
Oh, God, I'm a buzz now.
Oh, my God. On that note,
yeah.
life is crazy.
All right. You don't have to
You
be.
don't have to be.
Bye.
This is the mark.
Richard Gere.
Did you get that on there?
Yes.